Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I have had my LVAD for a little over 2.5 years now, and today I'm going to go over a dressing change for my LVAD in my stomach. I have the hardware device, and as all LVADs have a cord going in the stomach. Some of them are up here, different places in the body, but mine is right down here, and as you can see, this is the one that's getting pretty worn. This is the weekly dressing for an LVAD. So I have a package right here. They come pre-packaged, and I just opened it up just a second ago. So the first step we're going to do is put on gloves. This is to take everything off. They're labeled left and right. So when you do it, try not to touch the inside, and also bend these edges down so you don't touch this and then it falls back on the glove. So first, I will do my left hand. Hold it carefully, like this. If I can find all the holes. Fingers. There we go. I'm still holding it on the inside. Pull it up like that. That way this is all sterile. And then with the sterile glove, I'm going to put this inside the folded down part of the glove. And then I'm going to put this hand here. And see, I'm holding it on the outside of the glove with these sterile with the other sterile glove. Pull that on, and good. Now we're both sterile, so I can get rid of that. And then I can start removing this. So I'll put this over here. My anchor came off. I usually have an anchor right here, which is attached to that, but that just came off from wear. And so it's definitely time to change to a new dressing. But okay, so here, this is covering this and then wrapped around this cord. So I'm going to actually pull apart, pull this way. And I like to grab these two on this side and use this hand to grab that so it doesn't pull out from my stomach. And then pull like that. Okay, there's that part. And then this part here, I want to be careful to try not to touch the entrance site with these gloves, because these are not sterile anymore. Put that back. This one's been on here for a while. You can see this remains of previous dressings. Try and clean it off. I try and pull it off. Get some of it off there. And then with the ChloroPrep, I'll scrub that too to help keep it clean. But the main part is keeping it clean right down here where it's actually going in. So, okay. Now we're done with these gloves. So I can discard these. And then now I get this. These are with the new supplies. And again, here when you're unfolding this, you want to make sure that you do it carefully and you fold the edges out and make sure that they stay down and don't flop back over and touch some of the sterile stuff. So I'm going to grab this carefully. Okay. So, pair of gloves, ChloroPrep, skin prep, anchor, and the actual dressing. So first I'm going to get these gloves, second pair of gloves. Again, labeled left and right. The ends folded down. Okay, so we're going to grab the left one. Or you can do it vice versa depending on what your preference is. And find the thumb hole. Come on. There we go. Same thing, grab the inside of this glove. There's the opening there. Putting them on, then see how I'm holding that. There, now these are both sterile again. Grab the middle of this, don't grab the outside because I touched the outside. Grab the middle, and you can disregard that. And then now we're gonna get ChloraPrep. Okay, like I said, the anchor, the bile patch, and then the two little dressings here. First we're gonna get the ChloraPrep. You squeeze until you hear the snap. That'll fill it with some cleaning liquid. And I like to use my pinky finger and hold this up kind of out of the way. And first you want to clean closest to the entrance site and then go out from there. So I'm going to go like this. I like to go push it there, go around like that. And I'll do one a little bit further out. And while this is still relatively clean, I'll clean this a bit too. Try and get any gunk off that's right next to my skin. Try and keep that clean. Okay, so clean that a bit, and then I like to go out further. Again, you want to work the inside first, closest to the cord, and then go out. And this stuff is just remnants of the previous dressing. I'll scrub it pretty good with this one. Sometimes you can get it all off, sometimes it takes a while. I often don't spend a whole lot of time scrubbing it off because I'm just going to get some more, but the main thing is to keep it clean right around here. So, and then here's some remnants of the anchor that was here previously. A lot of times you can roll that with your fingers and actually pull it off, and that's probably the best way to get rid of it. However, today I'm just going to give this a scrub here. Okay. All right. Okay, so we're done with this now. Garbage. And see if some of this will come off. There we go. It peels off pretty easy. And usually I'll try and get most of it off, or all of it off, before I even start the dressing change, but didn't today. Okay. Now, it's clean. Let it kind of air out a little bit. And the next, we have the skin prep. This allows the dressing and the anchor to stick a lot better. And I really like it because it really does help quite a bit. So it's pretty wet, and you don't want to go right next to the tube, but anywhere that these dressings are going to stick. So I'll go out about 3/4 of an inch or so around this, and here adhesive's going to be where I'm putting this down. So, and then some over by the anchor area. Okay. And you don't want to apply this right now. You want to let this air out a little bit so it can kind of somewhat dry. But in the meantime, you can apply the bile patch. Okay. So this guy says this side up, so you know this part's up. This is the down part. You pull it apart here. I hold it open with one hand like that. And just put it up like that. I like to angle it so that this part is on this side and it lays down on it like that. That just seems to prevent it from coming out as easily, or coming away from the cord. So that's kind of drying out now. Now we can put on this guy. This is the dressing. Peel this part off here. And I'm going to put it right about there. Kind of center that in the square. Okay. Now this part, I just pull off And some people will put this down and then put the bandage on, but I found that you do that, it can be pretty uncomfortable and start to pull on your stomach. So I like to actually push it up a little bit, but not quite an inch or so off my skin, and then put this on it, center it, and then as I push it down, it kind of wraps around it. Okay, so see there, it actually stands up off my skin rather than against it, because after a while it'll start pulling and be uncomfortable. So I like to hold it up like that. And then we get this guy. If you pull both pieces back a little bit and then come underneath, it goes in like that. Put one side down, pull it out, off. Put this side down, just pull it like that, and we're good. And then finally the anchor, and just grab these two pieces like that, and they'll peel right off. So put it about where you need it. It's a good idea to kind of move it around a little bit. Also, if you put it on the same spot all the time, it can irritate your skin. So I'll put it right around there. Peel that part down, that part down, and then put this in the middle of that. And these things, you just push this one side through this little hole in the other. Pull it like that. I like to pull it out just a little bit. Don't pull it too tight, because again, it'll start to pull, and that can be uncomfortable and even painful. So pull it out just a little bit, so it's actually rising off my skin a little bit. You can see that. And that's it. Your weekly dressing for an LVAD.